what would you say to somebody that is kind of like on the fence, or maybe doesn't want to, like, they know they have these things that they need to work out, but really doesn't want to get started?
Yeah, everybody's on their own journey to themselves. And the hard work, I kind of like the picture of carrying a backpack. Right? So, okay, there's a lot of heavy stones in that backpack, and you carry that with you. Everybody has some form of luggage or some form of baggage, right?
Right.
And for me, the purpose of life is to gradually unload whatever is in there.
Hmm.
And every stone can be seen as a burden, but you can also see it as a gift and as a potential building block for your amazing life, right?
Mm.
Wow.
So you can turn what's seemingly painful and horrible, like can be abuse, can be trauma. I mean, all sorts of things that happen to us. Everybody has their baggage and their dark stuff in there.
Right.
And what I do is we take those stones out and we'll look at them together, which is always easier than doing it by yourself, and then seeing what's the gift, what's the blessing, what's the silver lining, what's the beauty in all of this, right? And that's when you can grow yourself into the person that you need to be, and you can live the life that you want to live, right? So it's it's a bittersweet process. It's not just hard work, it's also beautiful, and it's also
Yes.
playful, and it's also loving and joyful. But it in the beginning, you have to be willing to look underneath, and that is hard for sure. And there's no way around it, you have to break the ice somehow. And for us, it's like if we really come from a place of unconditional love, like me as a coach or healer or therapist, and you just have the feeling that somebody has an energy that loves you through those difficulties. So just me going through school in psychology and having 10 years of education wouldn't give me the privilege or the gift to really help other people, because what really helps other people is that you are embodying you're the presence of love that really gives other people this sort of like spark to really look at the dark stuff, because I always ask myself, what is the person that I need? Who is the person that I needed when I was 24 years old? And I
Mm.
really would have loved to have a person like me now as a
Mm.
41-year-old in my life, right? Which is
Right.
like, okay, I would have listened to that person because I could have felt like that person has gone through something or had a process that resonates with me, and that would have made me open up more to letting all my dark stuff out, because I was carrying question marks all over the place, right? It's like shame and guilt and not knowing how long, and it's like you just don't know what's in there in this bag. It's scary, but
Yeah.
if somebody can just eat the elephant with you one piece at a time, just gradually sort of release the burden. I think that's so. I would say, if you are carrying a lot of burden and you don't know what to do with it, then please look for the people that you love and invite them into your life and share the burden with them. Unload gradually. And for me also, I also hired mentors and teachers and coaches. I've never been without a person to talk to for the last 17 years. So I've always had
That's
somebody
amazing.
that I shared my life with. And I had times in my life where my half of my paycheck was invested in coaching, like continuously,
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
like millions of dollars. I haven't counted, but hundreds of thousands of dollars for
Mm.
sure. But yeah, I mean, that's that for me, that was so important, and there was such an urgency on the inside, a feeling of, okay, if I don't do this, I don't know what I would do. I mean, I probably would be dead. So I had to kind of say, okay, I'm making this my priority. My spiritual path, my psychological health, my personal growth is the most important thing in my life. If I don't do that, then I will not be successful and I won't have a smile on my face.
Yeah. The car, the
Yes.
house, all the other stuff doesn't really matter.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
I could compare myself with others. And it's like, hey, are people investing it into their retirement or the car or a house? And I said, no, I'm paying my coach, and
Love
I
it.
knew deep down that was where the biggest difference was made in my life. Like the
Mm.
80-20 rule, like, where's the 20% of your investment that makes you 80% of your outcome? That's where I felt like I
That's
needed
it.
to put my time and attention.